I have no idea why I'm up at 3:28. No, it's 1:28, but I don't know why I'm awake. And I mean, I am fully awake. I don't get it. I'm going through some type of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, child. I'm up here watching the Queen Crown channel. She's a newer channel. Well, I don't know if she's new. She's new to me. She's just a smaller channel. Not like I'm not a small channel. I'm just okay. I'm gonna be quiet. I've been watching a lot of single moms. They're attacking her. You know how they like to attack single moms, but I don't know. I'm just this whole patriarchal society type situation. It's just like okay, y'all doing a lot about disrespecting women. This whole men against women thing. Like, come on, bro. I just don't know why I'm awake this time of morning. I really don't. I miss my dog a lot. I miss my dog more than I miss my ex-husband. That's also dead. That was my security. I'm talking about my dog now. We were so close. I just have had a lot of situations that were traumatic happen back to back to back, and I didn't take the time to process them because I was trying to survive and take care of my family. And I feel like now that I've stopped any external distractions, like I'm not smoking any dab carts or anything, I'm not smoking at all. Um, and I'm not like running to media whenever I have emotions I need to deal with. I didn't realize how much I wasn't dealing with my emotions. So I feel like now I'm having to sit with it. I'm having to sit with it. But that's okay because once it's done, it's done. And, you know, at least it's not like a woe is me type situation. It really just is a processing of what happened. I'm not replaying it over and over again, suffering. What I am doing is viewing it and trying to see what it was for real and not just how I viewed it at the time and just really processing how I feel. I don't know how I feel about my ex-husband dying. I don't know how I feel about his side chick and the baby and how he treated me, how he treated my kids. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if that was just like a lower vibrational being feeding off of me or it was actual love. I don't know if this was a narcissist or someone who was just spiritually afflicted. Like, I need to figure these things out. I don't know how I feel about being given up for adoption. I don't know how I feel about my relationship with my estranged sons. And estranged on my end. I went no contact because I cannot maintain relationships with people who do things that go against everything that I believe in. I'm really processing how many people I've had to cut off because it was all of them. I'm really processing how much I'm responsible for and how much I'm going to need to endure to fulfill my purpose. I'm really sitting in that because it's going to take a lot of preparation. I get attacked a lot just for simply existing because my situation is the way it is. I get attacked by nobody wants to be disciplined. And I just found out today that maybe sometimes when we discipline our children, they feel embarrassed and demeaned. So when they like talk back or they say things to trigger their parents so that they can get their parents to react, that's their attempt to bring us down to their level and it makes them feel a little better. I'm just now getting this information. So now I have to restructure the entire way on how I deal with them when I'm having to correct them and they're triggered. I have to have a whole new system of how to deal with them now that I've gotten this one little piece of information. And this is what I'm talking about with this daily development and these new updates and downloads and upgrades and all these different things. Like 9 to 5 where I just, even processing that and how much of this wouldn't have been possible if I wouldn't have left my 9 to 5. And it's almost like I've done so much damage to my family simply by not being here and being able to guide them or prevent things from happening to them. Because I was at a freaking 9 to 5. And do you know that I actually have more money now than when I was working full time? I'm making my peace with the state of the world right now. I'm looking around and I'm seeing things that should not be. But yet the only thing that I can change is myself. So what that means to me now is that that's all I can do right now, is develop me so much that I begin to change the world around me. And I need to think about that. I'm completely isolated because I have to be. I have to be. And I'm really just coming to terms with finding out who I actually am and what I'm really here for. And accepting it. That's a challenge. It's a challenge I'm up for, though. It's not too many challenges I'm not up for. What I have to deal with now is being able to withstand the attacks gracefully. Because they're never going to stop. And the stronger I get, the more powerful I become. The more of my empire I build. I need to know and understand that there are going to be the opposition that come and try to destroy that. So I better start figuring out now how to protect my peace, my mind, my home, my funds. I better start figuring out how to not be triggered, how to not react. We at the point now where you don't respond either. Like, I cannot participate in no low vibrational mess. It's so real that I'm starting not even to watch certain things on YouTube. Low vibrational things. It's draining me. I'm like, why am I so tired? Well, what are you consuming? What are you consuming? What are you consuming? This is a whole different level of growing up. Everything is so much deeper than it appears on the surface. The things in the dark are starting to come to the light. It's not hidden anymore. I can see very, very clearly what is in front of me. And so that's why at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm still here in deep thought and contemplation. Because it's a chess game. You feel me? A mental, spiritual chess game that I plan to win. But in the meantime, I'm going to be here studying That's my next phase. Phasing out of media, social media, and getting more into my books and my studies. I'm tired of the distractions. All I'm distracting myself from is knowledge. It's just a distraction. I don't need to watch people talk about other people. I need to be in my books and in my studies. Accountability actually feels good. I don't have to force myself to do these things anymore. Developing myself is my full-time job, and I take it very seriously. It's not a joke. None of these things that are happening on earth right now is a joke. Y'all think it's just bad weather, bad luck? No. It's much deeper than that. It's much, much deeper than that.